Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella, de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man. Errol Spence once again reiterates yesterday that he wants Terence Crawford. He says it again and again and again. All right, he's saying his name, but he wasn't saying his name when he was running about that damn stadium. Okay, but let's go through it real quick. So I'll just tee this up real quick. One second.
Knockout, I'm gonna get his belt, and then after that, it's time to be undisputed champ of the world, and I'm going to Terence Crawford right after I get through Ugas. Knockout, I'm gonna get his belt, and then after that, it's time to be undisputed champ of the world, and I'm going to Terence Crawford right after I get through Ugas. Knockout.
So you heard him. I'll play it again.
I'm gonna get his belt, and then after that, it's time to be undisputed champ of the world, and I'm going to Terence Crawford right after I get through Ugas. Knockout.
So you heard him. He said he's gonna get Terence Crawford after he get done. What are doing Ugas? You know what I'm saying? He said I'm gonna go after him. Go after. I'm gonna try to go into that fight. It's not like yo, I'm gonna go see. We gonna make that shit jump. We gonna make that shit jump. He ain't even got no chance. He ain't got no choice. We gonna get that fight popping for the fans. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's 2 or 3 years too late, and people, if you want to blame the pandemic, fine. That make you sleep better at night, fine. These dudes should have fought when Crawford first got a belt, because that was the words that came out of his mouth. All right, those was the exact words that came out of his belt. If you get a belt, fight. But now he's saying all the right things. You know, I would like to see him say, "Yeah, we definitely gonna fight after this. Everything on my end, I'm gonna have it together. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make this shit happen." But it's been said to me behind the scenes that this shit is gonna happen. That's what they've been saying. They said this is gonna happen. They said, next is gonna happen. So I mean, cool. And a lot of people, we gonna take the stance if I believe it when I see it, but they saying that this is gonna happen next. So they saying this is gonna happen next. So at the end of the day, bro, I don't know. I mean, really, it's about options. He don't have no options, and that's what it's boiling down to. What options do we have? Move up to 54 and fight Fondor, Tony Harrison, Tim Tszyu, Brian Castanos, Romero Charlo. They probably more than likely won't fight. So I mean, what else he gonna do? Ain't nothing but high risk at 54. Jump to 60, ain't nobody there. He probably won't fight Jamal, Janabik. I mean, who else there? The Yamaguchi Falcoa, Escavea Falcoa. You know what I'm saying? So, who else there? Who else there? So, like I said before, it is what it is. It sounds good. It definitely do sound good. So, we just have to wait and see if he, make good on his word. Because it don't. When you're looking for fanboys to say, Earl, well, this didn't happen because of Terence Crawford and this, that, and the third, and it's Crawford fault. Well, at the end of the day, bro, he's saying he going after. He ain't saying for sure I'm gonna fight this man for sure. I'm gonna fight this man, man. I'm gonna make sure it happen. Al already assured me make sure it's gonna happen. He going after him. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, a deal, if it has been struck, Crawford won't be there tonight. Apparently, his sister said he got other fighters fighting that night. He gonna be there supporting them. So there you have it. There you have it. So I mean, he's saying the right things because he got no way out. He got no way out. He got to say these things because he's gonna move up, fight Fondor, move up, fight Tony Harrison, move up, fight Tim Tszyu. You've been saying you ain't gonna fight Mr. 30,000 pay-per-views and Keith Thurman. You know, so end of the day, bro, you had no choice. No choice. No choice. All of a sudden now he been saying his name a lot leading up to this. Cause everybody know. Everybody say, well, this ain't no big fight, or this ain't this, that, or third. But everybody know where he going to pivot. If it's Steven Jackson, you know, everybody want to see him fight Bud. So him saying all this shit, man, they probably gonna shame him if he don't. But him saying all this shit, man, it's like, you know, if you don't do it now, everybody gonna be looking at you funny. So at this point, unless it's a really bad performance where he lose or he get injured, or whatever, he ain't gonna have no he ain't gonna have no choice. You know, people still want to get still step in there and do what he got to do. Unless he look real bad, people say, "Well, I don't want to see Crawford do him like that," or, "Well, he lose," and that's understandable. Once you lose, it's a wrap. What's the point? You got nothing that I want. Fight dead. We all know Errol Spence not gonna lose to Ugas, so come on. But you know, he been saying that man name a lot. It went from, you know, maybe. So now he gotta say his name. There's a lot of media involved, you know. You know, I mean, it's a lot of people involved now. You know, I think they seeing there's more eyes on this situation they thought it was. So is he trying to sell his fight? You know, obviously, you know, it could be a part of it, but he getting bullied in this. He getting bullied into, you know, saying Crawford name and having to fight Crawford. Now his fans went from, oh, we don't need him, we don't want to see the fight, you know, to now, oh, you know, he's turning scared, he ain't coming to the fight. Well, you know, Errol Spence showed up to, you know, Errol Spence fight versus Porter. He said he'd never show up to Errol Spence fight, even though they said he showed up to the Postal fight. And he ran up out of there. He literally ran out the arena before Bud can call him out to the ring. He literally ran, and people made up, well, you know, it was a phantom puncher. Get out of here. Get out of here. Then y'all went to, oh, we don't need Bud, and, you know, we don't need him. We don't see that fight. What's the point of that fight? We don't need the belt. You know, Earl, our undisputed champion, to now, and they go Crawford scared, and said before, man. That's like cornering the hurt. That's like cornering the angry, hurt dog, bro. Wounded dog. That's what it's like. This is what it's like. You know, y'all just go whatever narrative. Well, nobody saying nothing about Crawford. I mean, Spence, KO, and Ugas until Errol Spence and Derrick James talking about KO. Well, nobody's saying KO. So whatever he say, they fans regurgitate. That's a fact. Whatever they say, the fans regurgitate. He's basically saying, repeat after me. That's what it's saying. Repeat after me. Exactly what it's saying. But like I said, each his own. The pressure is on. You know, and that's exactly what it is. But like I said before, you know, since that one reporter all asked him at the opening press conference, he asked him, will you fight, you know, Terence Crawford? He said, will you see? Then he's been asked about Crawford. Now, you know, that went from we'll see to I don't know. You know, and it was when more of the media got involved, when the black media got involved, then he said, yeah, I'll fight him. Yeah, I was only one more belt to get, Derrick James. He said 5 years ago, my nigga. That's 5 years ago. That's a half a decade. The pandemic span from 2020, let's say 2020 and 2021, right? So it's 2 years off of that. We still got damn near 2.5 years. This fight worth more now. I'm like, bruh, motherfuckers could have fought a trilogy. And Derrick James thing is, he got to, why would he fight Crawford and come back and get the belt? He could have did the same shit. Fought Crawford, beat Crawford, right? Everybody, all his fans say he's gonna beat Crawford. Then he could have came back and have a homecoming versus Ugas for undisputed. What does it matter? Do it matter if the hundreds come before the 20s or the 10s come before the hundreds? Who cares? If it's $100,000, it's a fucking $100,000. Every time they ask his damn his trainer, he get all mad and like, bro, come on, what you getting mad about, bro? Nobody want to see this fight. Nobody wanted to see this fight. This fight was supposed to happen last year, and who got started talking about 50-50 and shit. But now this man talking about, he want to fight. Well, okay. We'll see. But hey, it is what it is, man, on that tip, bro. One final call to Errol Spence. Errol Spence to Terence Crawford, and we'll see what happens. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit all notifications, PayPal link in the description. Hit the Linktree link in the description. You can find me everywhere from Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Hit the Linktree links, the first link in the description under everywhere. Appreciate you guys. Thumbs up the video, comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Check out the welterweight and boxing playlist.